Today we are going to discuss about the pancreas. So what is meant by pancreas? Pancreas it's an exocrine as well as the endocrine gland. It lies transversely in the abdomen at what level? At the level of first and second lumbar vertebrae. Okay, what is meant by that? See the next slide. See, this is the thoracic region and this one is the abdomen. Okay, so in this abdomen, see this gland, this one, this yellow colored one, this is what the gland. And see the shape which is almost J shape. See, starting from here, J shaped gland. They're like this. It is J shaped gland lies transversely. Correct? No, it lies in the transverse plane and at the level of first and second lumbar vertebra. So it's an endocrine as well as the exocrine gland. J shaped gland lies transversely in the at the level of L1 and L2 vertebra. Then it is having four parts. What are the four parts of this gland? See, this is what the head. Then this constructed part, this is what the neck. See the video just a minute. See this area, this flat portion, this is what the head. Then this narrow part, this is the neck. Then body and a tail. Okay, so these are the parts. What are they? Head, neck, body, and a tail. Now we'll see the details of these parts. So here you can see the head. Then this constructed part. This is what the neck. Then body and this is what the tail. Okay. First we'll see the features of the head. Head it is having two surfaces and three borders. See the video once again. See two surfaces. This is what the anterior surface and this one is a posterior surface. Okay, so it is having two surfaces. Now my index finger is on the anterior surface and the thumb is on the posterior surface. Then three borders, superior border, then right border, then inferior border. See, once again, superior border, right border, inferior border. Okay, from this inferior border or from this lower part, it shows one process. See, you can see a process or a projection. That is what the uncinate process. So head. These are the properties of head. Head it is having two surfaces, anterior surface and posterior surface. Then superior border, right border, inferior border, and from the inferior border we are having a process. This process it is known as the uncinate process. Okay, so those are the properties of head with the two surfaces and the three borders. See the PPT now. It has three borders. What are the three borders? Superior, inferior, right. Then two surfaces, anterior surface and posterior surface, and one process. It is what the uncinate process. Then relations of this head. See, before going to the relations, you should just a minute. See, we already have gone through the stomach. See, this is our stomach. Stomach continues with the duodenum. See, duodenum it is having four parts actually. See, this is the first part, then second part, then third part, then comes the fourth part. Fourth part is not there in this model. So anyway, this is what the duodenum, this C-shaped structure, this is what the duodenum. See, this head which lies in the concavity of the duodenum. See, like this, almost like this. Okay, it is located inside or it is seen inside this concavity of the duodenum. See, so the superior border, which is related to the first part of the duodenum. See, I told you this is what once again. See, this one is the first part of the duodenum, second part of the duodenum, third part of the duodenum. Okay, and this pancreas, which is located inside the concavity like this. Okay, now we'll see. So the superior border of the pancreas. Just a minute. So superior border of the head of the pancreas. See, this is what the head of the pancreas. It's the superior border. This superior border is related to first part of the duodenum. Then this is what the right border, which is related to the second part of the duodenum. This is what the inferior border, which is related to the third part of the duodenum. See it once again. Superior border. See, before going to that, see head. It is having three borders: superior border, right border, inferior border, and our duodenum. See now the separated duodenum. See, this is the arrangement. Okay, so superior border is related to first part of the duodenum. This is the first part of the duodenum, and second part of the duodenum, third part of the duodenum. Now see it again. So superior border. Superior border is related to first part of the duodenum. Right border is related to second part of the duodenum. Inferior border is related to third part of the duodenum. We'll see. See here in this image. See, here comes the superior border. The superior border is related to the first part of the duodenum, and this is what the right border. This right border is related to the second part of the duodenum. Then inferior border is related to third part of the duodenum. Then comes the fourth part. Okay. Now it is having. I told you it is having two surfaces: one anterior surface and one posterior surface head. So borders of pancreas. It is clear now. Superior border, first part of the duodenum. Right border, second part of the duodenum. Inferior border, third part of the duodenum. Now it is having two surfaces, anterior surface and a posterior surface. This anterior surface, which is closed by the transverse colon. See, here we are having the colon. Okay, see, ascending colon. Here it will become the transverse colon. Transverse colon, then towards the left side it will become descending colon. So this is what the descending colon. So these are the parts of the colon. These are the some parts of the colon. See, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. Okay, so this head which is crossed by this transverse colon like this. So anterior relation of this head, which is it is the transverse colon. So anteriorly it is related to the transverse colon. Then gastroduodenal artery and jejunum. So main relation, this is what the transverse colon. Then gastroduodenal artery. What is meant by gastroduodenal artery? Gastroduodenal artery, along with the stomach, I told you about the gastroduodenal artery. See, our celiac trunk, it divides into, it gives left gastric artery, then splenic artery, then another branch, that one is a common hepatic artery. Common hepatic artery which divides into that gastroduodenal artery and a proper hepatic artery. There we have gone through this gastroduodenal artery, which applies to the duodenum and the stomach. That's why it's known as gastroduodenal artery. Then transverse colon, I showed you here. Then jejunum. Those are the anterior relation. Now, what are the posterior relation? So, see, these are the posterior relation: inferior vena cava, then renal veins, then right crus of diaphragm, then bile duct. We'll see that. See this image now. See here, behind this head. See, this is what the head of the pancreas. Behind the head, this is what the inferior vena cava. See, from this inferior vena cava, see here we can see the right kidney. See, towards the right, from this inferior vena cava towards the right kidney, here we can see this renal vessels, renal arteries there. Behind that, the renal vein will be there. So anyway, so renal vessels. Okay, then here we can see the right crus of diaphragm. So renal vessels, then right crus of diaphragm, inferior vena cava. Those are the some of the posterior relation or structures seen behind the head of the pancreas. Now the head of the pancreas, it is clear. Clear. Okay, so head of the pancreas, it is having, once again, we'll revise it. Head of the pancreas, it is having two surfaces, anterior surface and posterior surface, three borders: superior border, right border, inferior border, and one process, uncinate process. Then what are the relations? See, these borders are related to this duodenum. Okay, superior border which is related to first part of the duodenum, right border which is related to second part of the duodenum, inferior border which is related to third part of the duodenum. So that is what the main relations. Superior border, first part of the duodenum, right border, second part of the duodenum, inferior border, third part of the duodenum. Then anterior surface and posterior surface. This anterior surface which is related to see transverse colon. It is related to see transverse colon. Not only the transverse colon, here in the upper part there we can see the gastroduodenal artery, and the lower part there we can see the jejunum. Okay, then posterior relation. For that posterior relation, we have to use this diagram. See here, posteriorly we can see the inferior vena cava, then renal vessels, then what this right crest of the diaphragm, and then bile. Those are the some of the major relations.